Welcome back, friends. We're looking at a banana cherry log. It's got some red rot down in here, which I don't know exactly where that's coming from, because I think this is not round enough to be the top out of that tree, so this is more than one tree. It has some metal in there, so I'm gonna have to dig it out and find out what's going on in there. It's got a double crotch in here with the, I guess, the bark inclusion in between the two. So I'm going to try to saw it this way as much as possible. This one here was 48 inches across till I cut its wings off. Clipped it down a little bit. I might clip some more off of that. I don't know. Might do it with a sawmill. There's some of it. So it's probably, yeah, it's probably down to 36 or something. It's probably better than 36. I got no idea what it is. When I get it on the mill, I'll get a little closer. I'll probably be sawing it on this mill just because I'm really more comfortable on this mill than the big mill right now. And either one I got to use can't think what I'm thinking of, the jack to roll them. But this one here, I don't have to shovel the sawdust out as much. You've never really been in this position here, so I think I'm going to put you here for rolling it on. This log here, I guess you can see the sweep in it. Might be able to see it. This is the bow side here. So that's how that is. We'll come down and look at it from this side. Actually, it's probably not. Oh, the sawdust dragging. We're gonna have to get that going. If the sun gets on half this blade, I guess I'll rotate it some. It really plays havoc in it. This thing, somebody said, oh, your guides aren't set right. Well, can you see that little bit of play in there? That's about 40 thousandths of an inch play, which is about where you want it. Here I rolled this log in, and so I wouldn't roll it off the back like I've been doing so regularly lately. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chocks in here, and it knocked a bunch of them off when it hit, and that's where it stopped. So I guess I got to go get that one off. I got my goofy hat. If you're not familiar with this hat from the past, it keeps the sawdust from going down my back, which is uncomfortable late at night when you're watching TV, when you gotta. And then the second thing on it is the wife doesn't like it when you take your t-shirt off. Yeah, she got all this sawdust to clean up. Can you see the bow in it? So it's another banana log, and they lope along, they don't roll. A round log will roll easy. You got no problem with that. So I'm gonna put you over here, see what it takes to get on the mill. Maybe I'll get a slice or two off of it and see what's going on. The back's still real sore, so I'm kind of half of what or less I already was. So this might be a pretty good spot for you. I'm hoping if all goes well. That arrow there, I metal detected all these, so that's when I knew where I was. When I metal detected, know where it is. Here's a bunch of these. I told you, it knocked all these off. One thing about this mill, these slide in and out, which is a good thing. Bad thing is if you go back too far, they'll fall over and bend the hell out of everything. So let's see if we can't get this one on the mill. I don't have my strap, which kind of scares me, so if I roll it, hits that carriage goofy, it's going off the back. I'm hoping that it'll roll gently. That's my plan, but doesn't seem a whole lot goes to plan. That wasn't too bad. Let's catch it well. You know, the log turner's nice. Let's see. I want to turn it up a little bit more. Actually, that's not. Nah, that's got the. Nah, I don't like that. We'll see if we can't roll it up some. Yeah, see, it's got that hump on it down there. They never do go quite where you want them. If you had a Chewy, that's probably what's nice about a log turner. You can really get the log where you want it more than not. Which, like, the jack is up at the other mill, so we'll just whack it where it's at. I think. got here? Didn't crash the mill off. Here's Buford. Maybe Buford will push him in with. That let go of the front. That let go of the front chock there, didn't it? Amazing what Buford can do, but I'm not far enough back. And I didn't pull the dogs up high enough. You know, I try to get everything ready because I know I don't edit, but I always forget something, and kind of the way it is. Yeah, I should have brought the jack up here. I really like that 180. That doesn't have, that arrow there doesn't mean anything. My back hurts a little bit more than wanting to spin it, but I'm gonna give it a try because I just feel more comfortable with it where I want it. And I can get it there, it just takes a little more time than I wanted to take. I thought I had two nice ones of these. I took a bunch of them up to the front mill. Let's see what we can do here. That thing's a little nastier than I thought. That's just barely got it. It's almost over center now, which is good. We'll bring it forward again. Wasn't supposed to be rolling though. Actually, it's pretty comfortable there, isn't it? Yeah. It's because it's, see, it's not even down on that bed. Let me see if I can just crank it. Now it's kind of turning the way I want it. Let me see where my spot in the front is. I'll put this in for safety's sake. I'm just about where I want it to be. I like it that way because it's rolling to the back. I got the bow here to cut out. See, that ain't all that bad. And I'm kind of taking my time for you guys too a little bit. I think we'll set the taper out just a hair on this thing. Let me look at it from the back point. You know, I think I'll leave it where it's at. I'm all right with that. Now, I guess I better get a tape and see where I'm at. The first board's going to come off right in this area here, and that's going to be around 20 inches. Here I'm at, well, I got a big divot here. That's about, I think I'm going to take it at 19. Some trash will come off here, but I think I'll do my first cut at 19. It feels good. All right. I guess I'll take you down the other side when I go down there to start the engine up. I don't know how much time I got in it, but you figure a good rule of thumb is if you see a video, it's taking you twice as long to play with that as if you were not making a video. So I got, you know, 10, 11 minutes in it, not including going down looking at those other two logs. So it took me 5 minutes basically to get that log ready to go. And that's without a log turner. I'm where I want it to be. It's a nice manageable one size side log for one person. So put your ears on. We're going to take a slice or two off of it and see what happens. It might explode. I have no idea. I hope not. I'll probably slow. I'll try the RPMs out. Play with sawdust. I filled it up. My pin was set at. down. That's about 12 inches wide right now. That was better than I thought it was going to be. A couple things that I wanted to make mention of. You notice when I run this handle here, I'm only pulling it about 3 or 4 inches one way or the other. I can't get that to where I want it on the other one because the belts are so wide heavy, the gravity feeds them unless I got a whole lot of slop in them, number one. There was a couple 2 or 3s. Oh, I forgot. Ocean came by today and I got over awarded for the mostest unsafest whatever you ever did. I got all sorts of awards. Look at that. They really outdid themselves. Or maybe I outdid themselves so they outdid me. That's a pretty looking cherry. That's some nice looking cherry there. This is Lucas's cherry. I'm sawing it for him. I don't have to stick it, stack it, store it, stuff it, save it, do anything. And I got past what I thought was ring shank in it, which is good. Here's another piece of, what do they call that? A cathedral or something? I forget what they call it. It's where a knot was. But look at the action in that. And I'm sawing these about 1 1/8 inch, 1/16, 1 1/8. So anyhow, come back to the next video. You can see that ring shank. I don't know if you can see that. It goes up into it quite a ways, but that's some pretty good looking wood. Can't seem to get the wobble out of that blade. It just doesn't want to seem to go away. I'm going to set you there for a second while I pull this board out of the way. And that's about it for this one. Kai's got kind of dusty on that. So yeah, watch when I pull this one. That's max on this one, and that's max on that one. I like it. It's very responsive. And when you see this coming back, that's not speeded up. I'm coming back. I can zoom back faster than you can shake a stick at. Still haven't figured out what's going on with this blade. The collar's been redone. Everything's been redone. It likes that one speed that I'm running. Teeth are getting a little dull, but this is cherry, which that's pretty soft wood. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to see the rest of this being sawed up. And I hope you come by. Trying to think of what else. Anything. Nothing. There's the guys there. My OSHA awards. I'm just doing all right today. So, glad you stopped by. I got to do a little cleanup, get some stuff done, and I'll turn the camera right back on. We're going to be doing some more sawing. Bye-bye now.